Welcome back, everybody, to another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle showcasing. My name is Niles, my friends, and thank you for tuning in. In today's episode, we're going to be going ahead and showing off the STR Kid Gohan from the Namek Saga category. So I'm actually going to be running this on the Hybrid Saiyans because there's not too many cards right now on the Namek Saga category. Not to mention the overall attack boost from the Hybrid Saiyans, definitely going to be more suitable for this card. So that being said, before we get into battle, let's go over what this card has in store for us. Now, the leader skill is Strength Type +2, HP attack and defense up 30%. Super attack causes supreme damage to the enemy, and the passive skill is really impressive. Really wondering what the Extreme Z Awakening is going to be like, but attack and defense 12% for every key sphere obtained, key +1, and additional attack 5% for every rainbow key sphere obtained as well. So really overall, this card theoretically should be hitting somewhat hard. Link set skill, you can find the Saiyan lineage all in the family, Saiyan warrior race, Z fighters, which is a really big plus because this card actually lacks super fierce battle. It's going to be replaced by Shattering the Limit, as well as the Innocence and Gaze of Respect. Now the Gaze of Respect link I'm going to be actually sharing with the World Tournament Gohan, which is also a really nice unit to have. +2 key and attack 25% up. Ultimately, you could run the high school Gohan as well, which is, well, you get an additional 25% of the defense, but most of the cards in here do actually have Shattering the Limit. Well, some of them at least do, including the LR Trunks. So that being said, guys, let's get into battle. Let's see what we can do going forward. Now, I'm going to try to avoid getting super attacks off for this right now, because I at least, this, you know, this is Kid Gohan's showcasing after all. I was just given pretty bad turn rotation, but he'll at least be on the next turn. Now, as long as the LR Trunks doesn't show off, which it looks like he is already with the 2.7 million critical, we'll be able to tank this as well. We're going to actually be able to do some pretty good amount of damage on this stage. We're going to be going rightfully against Cooler because, well, there is that feud between, you know, Icarus, Kid Gohan, and Cooler. So we'll go ahead and get some payback right here. So we'll have Z fighters right now, which kind of acts like a super fierce battle link if you really think about it. So what I'll do is avoid this attack right now. We'll have my Ultimate Gohan at the end take care of that. Now, 5% up for every rainbow sphere absorbed as well. So this should be a pretty good super attack right here. I'm expecting this card to hit anywhere between maybe like 400,000 upwards of like around like just shy of 1 million probably with a critical. This is actually going to be my first test with this card, so it's going to be a first for me as well. Not bad, 1.8 million. All right, that was definitely worth waiting for. No problem. All right, and no Ultimate Gohan's definitely going to show off, right? All right, 591,000. All right, so pretty good overall. All in all, I would say when this card gets an Extreme Z Awakening, maybe the attack and defense will go up to around like 15% per every key sphere absorbed, and maybe still keep the key +1 and go from like attack 5% to an 8%, maybe a 10%. I think +2 key would be a little bit overkill. Let me know what you guys think though in the comment section below. Let's go ahead and have LR Trunks do this, and we'll get ourselves out of this. It's gonna be a pretty quick showcasing and just, you know, like I said, overall demonstrate what the attacks would be like with this Kid Gohan. The only thing is it doesn't have, you know, super fierce battle, but like I said, you know, a lot of cards nowadays, especially with the updated link of Z fighters, which is 15%, it really adds up. 2.3 million go from a band. LR Trunks showing off. And I think we're just going to be able to survive this. No, spoke too soon. This card's also super attack 10. I did have means of maxing this out, but I'm really prioritizing Goku Black, as well as physical Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks right now. I'm going to be probably doing showcasings of that. Maybe even like the physical Super Saiyan Bardock I might do a showcase of. I heard of a lot of people wanting to see that. All right, so let's get a super attack off with Pan. Now what I'll do for this instance is let's go ahead and change this now with the Strength Orbs, just to pretty much connect everything. We'll get 5%, 10%, 15%, 20% up additional. Type disadvantage though, but we're gonna get a pretty nice attack boost overall from having Pan, so keep that in mind as well. This could be pretty good. This could be pretty good right here. Type disadvantage really going to be depending on the crits. We are gonna get super attack. It's not gonna be too big of a deal, but he should be able to tank this too, having type disadvantage. So let's go ahead and look at the multiplier. 1 million multiplier. Oh, it'd be so tight to land a crit. No, 316,000, not bad. Able to take it, now bring it back on Ultimate Gohan. So we're about like 30, 40-ish in the Dokkan meter. So maybe I'll just keep trying to build it up. Or maybe not. We'll get it. We'll get a pretty big super attack off right here. Now, the cool thing about the middle Super Saiyan Gohan right now, he does have Z fighters as well, and he really shares the Shattering the Limit and the Prepare for Battle link with LR Trunks. Pretty much a staple unit on any Hybrid Saiyan category for sure. 1.3 million, and then Super Saiyan 2 Gohan, speaking of which, is going to end it. Now bringing on Physical Cooler, back on with Pan, and I think we also have the Gohan, so we're going to share the Gaze of Respect. Ooh, this should be pretty good. Let's go ahead. We need 1 key. So let's do this one more time. Connect like 1 orb, 2 orb. We'll do this. Multiplier, a little bit less than last time, but it's going to be higher. It's going to be higher. So let's see what we can do on type advantage. We're, you know, maybe I can postpone that Dokkan attack. I can't make too many promises. Get a super attack Kamehameha off right here. Not to mention we are, I believe, sharing All in the Family, which is a really defense up by 15%. Multiplier just shy around 700,000, 781,000. Not bad. Not really too bad for a free-to-play unit. It really gives love, I'd say, to free-to-play players. I'm not really sure what you're going to have to use going with the Extreme Z Awakening battle. But, you know, we'll find out later details. Let's see, let's try to keep avoiding super attacks right now. And then we'll do this. It's really not going to be too big of a deal with the Gohan right now. But we'll bring him back on for this one more turn. I think this should suffice for this showcasing. Like I said, hopefully this gives you somewhat of a better idea. I thought about running this on the demigod stage, but ultimately those numbers are really skewed. The numbers are really high. And you might be a free-to-play player, and those levels really might, be something that you're going up against at the moment. So I really didn't take that into consideration. But I figure, as might as well, and at least most of everybody, I think, has at least one 120% leads. If not, if you don't, I would, maybe you have an LR account, I'd re-roll. All right. Let's do this one more time. So let's use a Dende, bring our health back up, right? And we'll do this. We'll have Z Fighters, which is going to be nicer. Not as much attack boost as I would like, but I think this should suffice for this showcasing. We fell somewhat short of the Dokkan attack. I don't think I'm going to be able to avoid it for the next turn. Not to mention Ultimate Gohan is probably going to take him out. But it would be nice to end this with a crit, end this with Kid Gohan, and hopefully this gives you a better idea if it's worth your time. I'd say, it's just pretty much just worth stamina. Ending it with a 900,000 critical, no problem whatsoever. This card will definitely get better, and the multiplier will probably be over $1 million when this card does get its Extreme Z Awakening. But once again, guys, my name is Niles. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Stick around for later content as always, my friends. But until the next one, you stay safe. Peace out.